Warm greetings from the High 10. It is Everyday Shenanigans. Thanks for joining me on this Wednesday, Hump Day, January 29th, 2020. Great day in the neighborhood. Thanks for joining me, you guys. I want to give you an update brought to you by CBS NBA, and it's pertaining to the crash that took place on Sunday in Calabasas, California, with Kobe Bryant, his daughter Gianna, and several other friends that were on board that flight. Los Angeles Lakers icon and five-time NBA champion Kobe Bryant died Sunday in a helicopter crash in Calabasas, California. An investigation into the crash that killed all 9 people on board, including Bryant, 41, and his 13-year-old daughter Gianna, is ongoing, according to the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department. CBS Sports will provide the latest information confirmed as well as social media reaction here. And here is what has been confirmed so far. A Sikorsky S-76B helicopter crashed just before 10 p.m. PT near Calabasas, California. Bryant and his daughter were headed to Mamba Sports Academy in Thousand Oaks, California for a youth basketball event. The helicopter carrying Bryant and 8 others had been given special permission to fly despite foggy conditions, according to a report from the New York Times. Due to the inclement weather, the chopper was flying quite low, according to CNN, who reported at one point an air traffic controller informed the pilot, "You're still too low for flight following at this time," meaning the chopper wasn't flying high enough to register on radar. 9 confirmed deaths and no survivors. All 9 victims have been identified, according to CBS News. Kobe Bryant and his 13-year-old daughter Gianna were on board. John Altobelli, a champion baseball coach at Orange Coast College, was killed along with his wife Carrie and daughter Alyssa. Other victims include Christina Mauser, Sarah Chester, Peyton Chester, and Ara Zobayan. A brush fire caused by the crash prevented first responders from immediately getting to the site. There was no black box in the helicopter. Having one was not a requirement. The pilot had 8,200 hours of flight time as of records submitted in July. His record, along with the records of any crew, will be examined during the investigation. The helicopter circled Glendale for 14 minutes after takeoff. The pilot proceeded to climb into the clouds before taking a sharp turn and ultimately hitting the ground. Los Angeles County Fire Chief Daryl Osby. The Los Angeles County Fire Department's initial response was 15 pieces of apparatus and 56 personnel. Los Angeles County Fire Chief Daryl Osby. At 9:47, the Los Angeles County Fire Department received a 911 call of a potential helicopter down and a brush fire. Upon arrival, our firefighters discovered approximately a quarter-acre brush fire that resulted from the crash on the hillside. The bodies of all 9 victims of Sunday's crash have been recovered. According to the Los Angeles County Coroner's Office, they have been transported to the department's Forensic Science Center. The Coroner's Department said in a statement, the final body was recovered on Tuesday. Investigators have not yet established the cause of the crash. They will examine the pilot's history, the condition of the aircraft, and the weather conditions, among various other things, during the investigation. The Sikorsky S-76B helicopter carrying Kobe Bryant, Gianna, and the 7 others did not possess a recommended safety device, according to AP, though it remains unclear if it could have helped prevent the fatal accident. Bryant will be remembered as one of the greatest players of all time, as his resume pretty much speaks for itself. His accolades include: spent 20 seasons in the NBA with the Lakers, 4th leading scorer in NBA history with 33,643 points, 5-time NBA champion, twice named as Finals MVP, 18-time All-Star, 11-time All-NBA First Team, 9-time NBA All-Defensive First Team, 2-time Olympic gold medalist, youngest player in the NBA history at the time of his debut in 1996. Former NBA great Jerry West, who was responsible for bringing Kobe Bryant to the Lakers in '96, shared his fondest Kobe memories last night and called the tragedy the saddest day of my life. He also shared a story about how he helped convince Bryant to stay with the Lakers and not join the Clippers while he was the GM of the Memphis Grizzlies. And from last night, a crowd gathered outside of the Staples Center cheering on a young fan making buckets. And I did see a video of Shaquille O'Neal cheering on the crowd, and they were screaming Kobe's name. So it was a wonderful sight. It was indeed. Okay. Now, the Los Angeles Lakers will be back in practice later this afternoon as they continue to mourn the loss of Kobe Bryant. Players and coaches gathered yesterday for the first time since Sunday's tragic accident. Our Brad Balkin wrote about a reported story shared by LeBron James during the gathering. The Lakers returned to the court Friday night at Staples Center against the Trail Blazers. That is the latest update. If you need verification for the people who gave their testimonials about Mr. Kobe Bryant, you can log on to the CBS NBA website. And I would say, this is my commentary, that naturally it was a sad, tragic day on Sunday. Losing Kobe Bryant, his daughter Gia, and the other friends that were on board that helicopter, including the pilot. I saw pictures today on social media of the plane, of the conditions. Obviously, it was very foggy that day, and I don't know what happened during this crash, but obviously, several people have heard that the helicopter was low, and I heard one gentleman thinking it was like an exercise, maybe a sheriff's department exercise, because it was so low. But I'm praying that a resolution will come about what happened. They say it takes at least 12 to 18 months to get an accurate account of what happened to that helicopter and why it crashed. And a lady had a camera on her doorbell, and you could hear the crash in the background. And it was a very eerie feeling hearing that crash and then the dead silence. So many people are mourning Mr. Kobe Bryant and his daughter and other people who are on board that flight. And it's just a tragic day. When I think about the crash myself, in my mind, I'm thinking, wow, I wish they never got on board. I wish the guy had just said, it's a bit foggy out, because I was wondering, what the weather was like in Calabasas at that time. And if it was foggy, I just wish they had never got on board. But that is the latest update from CBS Sports NBA. If you need verification for the story, thank you all for joining me. Like and share. Drop your comments below. And once again, have a wonderful Wednesday. And until the next update, this is Everyday Shenanigans. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.